Back in 1992, there were about 10 times as many Americans who would report daily or near daily use of alcohol as compared to daily or near daily use of cannabis. And in 2022, for the first time, it reversed. And there were actually more Americans self-reporting that high frequency use of cannabis as opposed to alcohol. Essentially, what happened is back in 1992, both alcohol and cannabis were recreational drugs. They were used most often on weekends. But cannabis has really changed. And now a good 40% of current cannabis users are using it daily or near daily, a pattern that is more associated with tobacco use than typical alcohol use. So some of it is just a general repositioning of the substance in society so that it is less stigmatized or disapproved. And also there's fewer literal risks of using in a criminal justice sense. But also importantly, prices collapsed. Price per gram of cannabis has gone down quite a bit. Cannabis smoke has carcinogens. It has about the same amount of carcinogens per gram as when smoking tobacco. People are using fewer grams per day than a tobacco smoker, but when you're using daily or near daily, the total load of carcinogens is not necessarily negligible. And then also just daily and near daily users are spending a substantial proportion of their waking hours under the influence, and the direct intoxicating effects affect things like short-term memory and performance in cognitive tasks.
Yeah, I definitely feel like
I probably smoke 8 to 12 joints a day, and that's a heavy user in the cannabis world. So, you know, I like that the story and the study actually is pointing out the good and the bad, and I think that keeping it away from childhood brains is very important to highlight. And but yeah, I mean, it's a normal, everyday thing, and it's about time studies are reflecting that. And then there's so many actual benefits to using cannabis, not just, you know, getting high, but there are tremendous amounts of medical benefits for using cannabis. So I think it should be way more socially accepted than alcohol.